Welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to show you some of the stuff I purchased from my Ohana rig supply dash mount on for my 100 series Land Cruiser. So stay tuned, keep watching, hit a subscribe. There is a bunch of different mounts that you could go with, so you really have to game plan this out, because if not, it could get really expensive. Well, it could add up really quick. So here is one of the first mounts that I picked up, and I'll put all the part numbers in the description below, so you can purchase directly from Ram Mounts. This is a diamond ball base, B size. What B size means, it's a 1 inch. So this is a diamond plate. So this is one of the first ones that I picked up. Then I picked up one of these T-slot ones. It's a trackball with T-bolt. Again, 1 inch size. So you have to make sure that when you do purchase some of this stuff, you know the size of the balls and the arms that you're going to go with, so they could all work and interconnect together. So this is a T-slot one, as you guys can see here. So I wanted to see, which styles works best on my Ohana rig supply dash mount. Then I picked up this arm right here. This is, I believe, the shortest, well, I think one of the shortest arms. What's neat about this arm, that it swivels both ways instead of just one end to the other end, cupping into the ball to this side. And this one, this is a 2-arm one, and this pivots this way and this way, so it gives you a lot of flexibility when it comes to adjusting up and down, left and right, all different angles. And this is called a Ram Composite double socket swivel arm. And then also picked up this small diamond base with an Octagon button, which connects to this small arm right here. So now I just made, if you have a diamond plate where this style of mounting, I forgot the name of it, but this is a really common mounting system here, or hole size. This here has a diamond or a Octagon mounting solution, so you can mount this flat in here. So this gives you really short distance from one end to the other. So if you don't want a longer arm, which kind of like shows you this double arm here versus this setup, plus again you would need the base here, which is either something like this over here. So a bunch of different options. And then I also picked it up, this radio is called a ram locking belt base clip, so that again the same mounting system, bolt size as the last one, and this interlocks or locks up your microphone for your walkie-talkie. So I'm actually looking forward to this. But I did before I bought all these, I ended up stopping by Taco Garage here in San Diego, where they're based out of Chula Vista, because I did see them online. They're really popular with Tacomas. Obviously, they also sell a bunch of universal stuff just like this. It's a 1 inch ball here. This is a radio microphone or walkie-talkie mount, billet aluminum. So this is really fancy. It's a really nice product that they make. Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and mount this so you can see it. And I also picked up from the Taco Garage this 1 inch ball, which screws onto his backside plate and mounts magnetically, so you can stick this in the back of your cell phone or iPad or any product that you want to have magnetically mounted onto the panel. So let's go ahead and show you how all this stuff works out and mounts, so you can kind of get an idea of what makes sense for you and your setup. I'm going to show you guys kind of the style I want to set up. Every person's strategy is different on how they want to set up their dash panel setups, from communications to tablets to phones to, I guess, GoPros. First things first, what I want to take care of is obviously my phone, because that's one of the things that I got rid of down here, is a phone charging system. I wanted to get out of the way, so I'm going to put everything up here. So phone, my middle end microphone, and possibly a tablet and other little accessories. So I'm going to show you different mounting points. Obviously, if you saw the previous video on the installation of this, I talked about one mounting point here, and all the mounting points and how to install it. If you haven't seen that video, click on the little box right over here if you want to see the installation video, or after this video you could click on the end suggestion box. But yeah, let's show you how I'm going to mount it. So this is the first thing I'm going to mount. This is an amp style mounting hole setup, so it's the distance from here to here, which is pretty universal. So we're going to go ahead and install. As you can see, there is one here, one here, one here. They don't have any up here. I do want to have my microphone as close to me as possible, my mid-length mic. So I'm going to do is put it on my driver's side instead of putting it all the way across and having to reach over. I know the cell phone's important to have close to you, so we're going to go ahead and use my arm to show you that. I went to the local hardware store and picked up some of these black face screws, Allen wrench screws. These are 1024s, and I don't remember the size, but I think they're just 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch, slightly less than 1 inch. So we're going to need some of these to show you how to mount them, and obviously an Allen wrench if you have one. So I'm going to go ahead and mount this one here first. And then we're going to put it right there. Ooh, that works really well. Look, it only swivels back in to side, but it doesn't go up and down. This is great. Now we're going to go up. You have to press this little button right here and then go down. Oops, like that, and you're good to go. So, ooh, I'm really liking this location right here. I'm going to have to relocate my cable plug to the front, but that'll work good. Next, what I'm going to do is show you guys this T-slot here, T-slot ball. Right here, again, here's the product. Here's a T-slot. They have this patent pending rubber mount, which works really well, so it keeps it from sliding. There's one slot here, you can kind of see it, and then there's one large one on the back side. This one I'm going to put it on the back side, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the direction where it falls into place, just like this. I'm going to lift up to tighten it, and then I'll probably put a Loctite on this if you know the location you want to put it in, and just tighten it. So this is going to be our 1 inch ball mount for the top, and we're going to go ahead and put our double composite, our double socket swivel mount. And again, I'm going to put all this stuff in the description. Again, this one swivels like this, so this is really good to go up and down, so you're not limited in motions. We're going to drop it into place just like this. Lock it in, probably like right around there. Again, it always swivels. And with Ohana suggests that, or recommends, to put the heavier stuff, and obviously the longer the arm is, the more vibration there will be. So the shorter the better. And if it's going to be something heavy like an iPad or a big large remote for the DJI drones, you always want to mount it on the back side for the weight to be able to sustain it. Don't put it on the front side. That's what they recommend. So in here, what we're going to do is use Taco Garage's magnet. So here's their magnets. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 large magnets. You're going to go grab their 1 inch ball, twist it. Again, another good product to put some locking ties, because then you don't want to twist it, because this is pretty strong. We're going to go ahead and put it on our ball, on our arm. Facing the driver. This might be an issue, but let me show you. I did put one of they come with these metal plates that have double-sided tape, so you want to tape it on the back side of your phone or tablet. You could, just like that. One thing, it won't, this setup here won't utilize your smart or your MagnaSafe charging system, so take that in consideration. This is a very strong magnet, but you cannot use it as a charging thing. You're gonna have to use your charging port from the bottom. Gaia setup, just like that. One thing I am noticing that it might be an issue is lifting this up and hitting here, but actually it's not bad. It doesn't block the view out of my front windshield, and this is perfect here, so it really doesn't bother me. But again, we could go up higher because the arm is here, so you know, we could go a little higher, lower, or we could go side to side to kind of keep it. We could go right here. That's what's cool. That's what's neat about the double swivel arm, is that we could adjust it, spin it, and go, and then go like this, tighten it up. Actually, this works really good right here. And then we still keep the long arm and the swivel on this side. What else we got? This other mounting point right here. We could use this for our iPad or for whatever else we want, but I'm gonna install it just to kind of show you how they mount. Again, this uses the same system as all these other ones. And I'm going to show you, this is the shorty setup, like that. Then we're going to grab our short arm, just like this, with the button style. What's neat is that I didn't notice that my longer arm that I showed you previously has the same thing, but they have an adapter that goes in between here, and that is Octagon, so that's what makes the two. But if you take apart that longer arm, you actually get two of these, so give you an idea. So we're going to use this right here with this one. So you got a small arm right here. You could do this and mount your phone here, but it's going to be closer to you. You could use a longer arm and move it around, or you could put this on the top side using a different mounting base. But just to kind of give you an idea, if I was mounting this onto, like, let's say the iPad, this might be a little bit too small, but let's just say another navigation, another GPS system or something that had this type of mounting, we could do is put it in here, and we could either face it our way like this, or face it towards the passenger. So let's just say you have a passenger, and your passenger on a road trip, you want to have their iPhone set up just like this. You could have it facing their way, and they could also be watching, you know, a movie or anything like that. So that's what's so cool about this Ohana rig supply dash mount, is that it actually simplifies and gets everything off the ground, or off, and it gets it out of the way. So I really like the setup. Again, if we didn't like how this was set up, we could move it this way. We could even share it to the passenger, or put it in the middle, right? Or we could put it this way and face it my way. So yeah, I think that's a good setup. I'm gonna I'll show you guys a little bit more of the mounts and around it. But yeah, maybe right here, maybe put our iPad. We could actually get another dual swivel arm and have it drop down this way, and have it mount lower so it's not so high. And yeah, or keep it high too, so there's so many different ways to doing this. Yeah, let me show you guys around, and let's finish this video. Here's a close-up view of the mounting solution. There's a bunch of different styles and brackets and companies that, carbon fiber here, carbon fiber there, but I looked into it, and RAM mounts have been doing some good stuff for a long time, so that's why I decided to go with their products. Actually, let me show you guys. Let's go ahead and take this out and show you guys that billet aluminum mount. And let's just say you have two, or another. That's what I'm going to do. Probably put another microphone over here, or another walkie-talkie, if you had this mounting solution, or if you had this, you know, Taco Garage billet aluminum set up here, you could actually go, you know, and put the radio on this side like that. One thing that I did notice that it doesn't have a clip, so it could pop out, but it is a nice looking piece. So it's just literally hollow and you just drop it in. So it does move this way and yeah, this way, versus this mount. This one really secures it, and you can hear the locking, so it won't pop out if you do happen to, you know, hit a bump or anything. But that's a nice piece right there from Taco Garage. And here is that long arm that I was showing you guys and how I mounted it. Again, this, if you loosen this up, it swivels both ways. I mean, you could have it face any which way you want, up or down, left and right. But it's a great, really loving this setup here. And you know, again, you can mount your heavier stuff on the back side, and then you still have mounting solution here. So not only that, we already used up this space, but we could mount here, here's some holes, and or mount something else right here on the front side. But man, it looks really good. What do you guys think? Looks really good. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed my mounting solution options for the Ohana Rig Supply dash mount, I guess MOLLE panel. Obviously you can utilize all these mounting points for different, you know, not just the dash panel, but also you can use it for all different MOLLE panels or mounting points. They do have suction cups and different options on how to mount this if you don't have, or a brand doesn't make this for your vehicle. But this is how I set up so far. Just thought I'd share with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and figuring out what's your best way, or what's the best way to have all your mounting solutions on your dash and accessories. Again, go to the description below if you want to see some of the stuff that I purchased. Not sponsored, or wasn't given this stuff by Ram Mounts, but you know, hopefully we could work with them. But yeah, really like their stuff. Looking forward to adding a little bit more stuff to it, or not, or just keeping it like this. But it is making my life a lot easier and having my accessories more accessible to my eyes and in my hands, instead of having to reach for it on the floor, on the center console and stuff like that. So hit a subscribe and a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.